Good morning. Thanks for tuning in to the Kila Chari Torah Daily Halacha Review for Monday, the 31st of May. We're talking about Sheva Brachas, not just Sheva Brachas under the chuppah, but at the wedding meal itself that follows the chuppah, and for the 7 days of rejoicing that is how a Jewish bride and groom celebrate their first week of married life together. Many poskim say that since, according to Tosfos, a view that we quoted yesterday, one needs a person who will add simcha to the celebration, simply taking a Jewish waiter would not qualify because he's not connected to them, not somebody that they know necessarily. Others say that you can use a person. The person's also a Jew, and we're all family in that sense. Others, the custom seems to be to allow taking a Jewish waiter or even a person off the street. You stop and say, would you like to come in for a Sheva Brachas? Some say a poor person is also panim chadashos, even if they're not connected with the bride and groom, since they are happy to give food to someone in need. Others say not necessarily. There's a discussion amongst the poskim if you need one or two people to be panim chadashot. It's a plural, so maybe you need two, or some say the two. Maybe some say, most in fact, say that only one person is required to warrant reciting the blessings over again. The overwhelming custom is to have just one person. You could have more if you want. Stei Chemed, which is sort of an encyclopedia of halacha, says that if one has the custom to have only one, you should follow that custom. If you don't have a custom, you should have two. In the land of Israel, the custom of the Sephardim is to have only one. Panim chadashos, these new guests that we're talking about that haven't yet shared in the rejoicing with the bride and groom, are not needed for the seudah that follows the chuppah. The custom is that panim chadashos need to be present at every seudah after that in order to recite Sheva Brachas. So it's all sort of one thing rolled together, the chuppah and the meal that follows after. Someone may eat at the shmorg, you know how that goes, but the Kabbalah's panim, the reception before the chuppah, someone can eat some of that and have some sushi, have some ribs, whatever it is, say mazel tov and leave before the chuppah begins. Such a person can be considered panim chadashot because the enjoyment they had from the food doesn't disqualify them from being panim chadashot later on. If they attended the wedding meal but they didn't eat, or they just had a piece of cake or something, cannot be considered panim chadashos Sheva Brachas. At a minimum, they did take part in the rejoicing. Also, if they left before, in a situation where the panim chadashos had to leave before the Sheva Brachas was said, in other words, before everybody finished eating and they said the Birkat Hamazon, we don't say the Sheva Brachas. If they left in the middle of the Sheva Brachas, then there's a debate. The custom is actually to finish it off. Okay, well, a few more qualifiers in this, and we shall continue with that tomorrow. So in the meantime, have a good day. Please join us again tomorrow.